Angry, 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 Aussie. 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 Angry, 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 Aussie. 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 Angry, 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 angry. All right. I don't know. Carl seems a bit weird. But anyway, hello, Heine, by the way. I was not deliberately making a joke about Carl Sagan's Cosmos, although I did think as I was writing Cosmos like that, it kind of looked like I was writing Cosmos. So I get where you're coming from. But let me. Oh, what's that all about? Check in. Cool, 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 cool. Hey, Micro, what's happening with you? About up on get bombarded by negative. Dude, the fucking world is negative news stories. 5G home internet. No, thank you. Met Gala. Damn. Supermarket Inquiry has dropped its recommendations and Coles and Woolies are quaking. Spirit is staying positive? Good news, good. Your bike should be your Monday. That is good. That's excellent. And let's all focus on the good news. Getting your e-bike. Nice. Ooh, a select committee is talking about breaking up supermarkets. I wonder how they think that'll work. Huh. Ban price gouging. How do you define ban price gouging? Wowzers. Well, lots of drama there. Last new bike was almost a decade ago. We have a show, Love on the Spectrum. I have actually watched a few episodes of Love on the Spectrum. It is an interesting show. Hello, Justin. Yes, it sucks the big one that our man has that rather nasty diagnosis. Very unfortunate. Okay. Well, I kind of get where you're coming from, but it's also uh, denying that the people on the show have agency. It's like 'cause all the reality shows just follow the people around like it's an Animal Planet show. It's okay to have a disagreement with someone and still feel empathy for them. I was just checking. Someone trying to. Those are really expensive. Rock bottom prices on premium cognac was $350, now $250. I'd be crazy. No, I'm not spending that much. No, I always look at their clearance though. because there's always a couple things that make me go, ooh, maybe get that. Oh, I genuinely get what you're saying, Micro. But like I said, it is a double-edged sword, and it's kind of any of those shows. And I'm certainly not arguing that there isn't an exploitative vibe to that show. But I guess I think there's an exploitative vibe to all of those shows. No, I'm not going to do that. I was getting ahead of myself. I'm going to make myself an old-fashioned, I think. I do remember that thing at most popular depiction of Jesus might actually be Michelangelo's gay lover. You like the dudes who like trains? Yeah, Mrs. Angry watched more of that than me. I kind of saw I was working on the computer and she was watching it. But yeah. Oh god, what's this doing? What's my phone doing to me? All right, just gonna put that there so I don't get confused. Well, there you go. You got to hang out in Christian bookstores more, Justin. So you get reminded of Grasshopper more. Right, I'm gonna make an old fashioned. I have to decide. Oh, I know how I'm making it. I'm getting creative, and if I like this, I might do it for the cocktail channel. Bondi Rescue, very popular. I don't know if that's presumptuous. I don't know if warm weather's reached Micro. Has it, Micro? You getting in warm weather? When crime's happening in there, like, we can't do shit. Well, they're not law enforcement. Like, should you post, man? Oh, Jesus, I'm just fucking things up over there. Okay. I have an idea. That's gross. Why does that happen sometimes? Excuse me for 1 second. Even though it's been through the dishwasher, I feel like there's some residue in it. I gotta come back. Yeah, sorry about that. There was some residue at the bottom of my measuring thing and it looked gross. Okay. So I have an idea. For a fruity old fashioned. Which whiskey? I think maybe Helios Road Pinot Noir. And with a Shiraz gin, actually. All right, a little bit of sugar syrup too. Because that's the way, I like it. It's all right that I lick the bottle. No one else but me uses this. All right. Whiskey. What ABV is this? The other one. 46. Okay. And now a bit of Shiraz gin. And a little bit of bitters. Where is my bitters? Which one's this? Not doing those ones. We'll do aromatic bitters. Oops, I made a bit of a mess there. Bitters can be a bit wayward. All right. Moving things around, moving things around. Gotta get an orange peel. Yeah, well, there's lots of injustices in this world, Micro. I'm sure a lot of people miss his cuddles. AD, well, he lived about 20 years longer than a lot of people expected him to, basically. Actually, yeah, I'm going to have to cuddle his ashes. He was cremated. So I'm not sure how cuddly they are. I think, AD's like Jesus. Wherever you cuddle in my name, there I am. That's what I reckon. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that was a Celtic ritual. Smoke the ashes of someone who's passed so they get absorbed into your body. I think that was an actual thing. Anyway, orange peel. Because I'm a fancy boy. Is that? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we are cooking with motherfucking gas. Don't drop it, you dumb motherfucker. It's got too much pith on it. Alright. It does look like a good orange, actually. I think I just got a bit much pith on that peel. Hey, Heine, just jumped in now. Okay. Don't know if I'm overthinking this or not. All right. Put that in there. Oh, yes. No, the question was because I said I don't like Cosmos in the thing. You asked if that was a joke reference to Carl Sagan's Cosmos. And I did say at the start, well, I thought you might have been there, that it wasn't. But as I wrote it, I was writing, I don't like Cosmos. I was thinking that looks like I'm saying I don't like Cosmos. So oh wow, we're just coming into season for these in Australia. There was decent oranges were stupid expensive for a while. Anyway, experimental old fashioned. Well, that's fucking nice. Oh man, that fucking works. That is good. Just the magazine. Yes. I think the Cosmopolitan is a grossly overrated cocktail. Okay, let's just get. Also, a lot of pith, I think. Maybe cut a bit much off there. Look at me, you're giving me the pith. Great Australian tradition of taking the pith. Oof. Oh, dude, 98 cents for a navel. They were more expensive than that here. I'll tell you that for free. Anyways, the get 3 pounds of clementines for $4. Don't really get clementines here. What are the other ones? Valencias. We just had Valencias and no navels. But now navels are here. We did have imported American navels in the supermarket. I don't remember, but if you bought a bag of them, they were less than $1 each, I think. But like an individual one, I think was more than $1. Oh, that's right. I was looking at clearance liquor. Was I going to buy any of it? Gin minis. I bet it's stupid expensive. So $2,000 down to $1,500. I'd be crazy not to buy it. I never get tired of that lame joke. I mean, I still got those Bundaberg rums. Okay. Bushmill. See, ooh, $20 off. I don't want a digestive though. Single grain Scotch. I think that's actually regarded as a shitty sort of whiskey. I'm not sure. It sounds good, single grain. But I think it's a style you can't, if I remember what the Whiskey Tribe was saying, it's one you can't actually sell in the US. But anyway. Potato vodka. E.H. Taylor. Dang. Although I tell you what, I win the lottery, I just go stupid as hell with buying things. Just because I'm stupid. Dickel whiskey. That's quite a name for a whiskey. Dickel. How's your Dickel? That's the personal question. I realize that's a personal question. Asking someone how their Dickel is. Giving up on people? Fair enough. Oh, yeah. Okay. At a bad time. I think there is a reasonable amount of produce from Australia gets imported to the US. So the US stuff is subsidized. Yeah, I do tend to always look at clearance liquor. There you go. Google's cost rate there. Yes, we buy them by the kilo. New make spirit. Always a bit of fun. 4-year-old cognac. There you go. Yeah, we still got that rye spirit that I have. Cheap, but I haven't had much of it, so I definitely don't need more. Coastal Stone. It's a little bit pricey, even on special. Japanese whiskies. They're $350 down to $200. Bargain. See, they're not got anything. Is a grappa half price from 110 to 55, but I don't really want grappa, so I have some grappa actually. I think it might be this grappa that they sold at Nick's for half price. There you go, half price whiskey. 22-year-old blended Scotch. 110 down from 160. I mean, I don't intend to spend that on it, but it actually seems like a pretty good bargain if it's the sort of thing. Oh, that's the other thing they had. 2 Accents limited release barrel aged Shiraz gin from 120 down to 60. Like that is an actual saving. And in a price range, I'd consider getting it. Upshot whiskey for 75. Oh, there's this one that I have that I like. That was like my benchmark. If they have it and other things, I'd get them. Because it show me one more. No, they don't have the other thing, so that's okay. I can resist temptation. I'm just regularly tempted. I am. Don't know if you can't math because the dollar's strong. Yeah, no, I'd say your oranges are just cheaper. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd say you're doing the maths right, and they're just cheaper where you are. Man, that is a fucking good old fashioned. I think I will make that for my channel. It's yummy, and I like yummy things. Wait, your math says they're cheaper. Maybe they're okay. Right, I'm going to look up the supermarket I go to. All right, let's go. Oranges and lemons. See the bells of St. Clemens. When will you pay? Okay. Individual navel oranges, $1.49. And our exchange rate is so shit at the moment, that's about $1 US. But you get a 3 kilogram bag at $2.97 a kilo. So they're about $3 a kilo. And I don't know how many you'd get for a kilo, actually. What's the other supermarket chain have them for? Okay. Medium-sized ones, approximately 160 grams, 88 cents. Okay, and that's $5.50 a kilo. 3 kilograms for $9.50. So maybe they're bigger ones. Isn't that $3 a kilo? I don't know. Pomelos, giant grapefruit cousins. Okay. Wasn't really expecting to get into a discussion on orange prices, but I just like where things go. Hello, Richard. Yes, I agree. Cosmos are trash drinks. Oh, nice. Okay, I'll catch up on your essay later, Rays. Oh, there you go. So they're the same price, right? I think the current ones are Australian. I think Australian ones have just come into season. Last month or so, it was really hard to get. Okay, this is bougie, I guess. I only get oranges for the peel for garnishes. And so I wanted them to look nice. And for about a month, it was really hard to get nice looking oranges. But there was a heap of them in the supermarket now. So I think they've just come into season locally. Mm. Oh, I'm a genius. That's a really good cocktail idea. Whiskey and Shiraz gin. You think it's orange season? Well, we were getting a lot of American oranges here, which were cheaper than local ones. Oh, nice. Homemade chicken pot pie, which makes you a god. I mean, good job. Had sausages for dinner. I was not feeling very adventurous. Um, didn't even have one of my microwave meals. I just thought, "Oh, I want to use those sausages up." So you cooked them up. Yeah, isn't like that one of the main things out of California? Like a ridiculous number of oranges being a thing? Oh, wow. Air fryer brownies. Now, okay, I haven't, but you raise it. And I think Mrs. Angry might have. Oh, that's right. Florida's super famous for oranges. Yes. I knew somewhere was really famous for oranges. Yes, at half time, you get quarters of oranges because there was an idea, and it's probably bullshit, that if you drank water, you'd get cramps. But if you're thirsty, you're like, like chuck on an orange quarter, and you're getting a bit of sugar and a bit of liquid, and it's probably bullshit. But this thing, I actually had a very nice barbecue sauce with the sausages. So California's grapes and almonds go. Oh yeah, don't they waste a shit ton of water growing almonds? Like it's almost, it seems criminal the amount of water they waste growing almonds. You got a stitch if you had water. Most people don't drink. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. That's my thing. I know that's what we all got told, which is why we had to have oranges at halftime. I just don't know if it's true. Cool. Air fryer brownies. Nice. Well, yeah, that was supposedly the idea behind Gatorade. Yeah, yeah, they say don't water your lawns to save water, and the almond industry is using a criminal amount of water. So, Michael, you reckon too much water makes you cramp too? Well, it's definitely what we were told. Well, that's the whole Gatorade thing, the salt and electrolytes. But, you know, have the Gatorade people been telling us the truth? Or are they lying to us? This makes me think of when they were using uh, any sports drinks for everything in Idiocracy, including on plants. So the plants were dying. Yeah, electrolytes, it's what plants crave. Too much water will kill you. You can drown effectively, um, drown by drinking too much water. You can die from drinking too much water. It's my new clarified cocktail that I haven't tried. It's really dark. It's extremely clear, but it's much darker than it's a sort of browny orange. Most of them are yellowy. This had blue curacao in it. I thought it would be green. What's weird, the whey, which split off from it, was green. Looked like nuclear waste green sludge. Or are you quoting the old Adam Sandler movie, Waterboy? So I think it's too much. That's true, yeah. I think there might be the thing they think if you've been running around, you drink too much water at halftime. Gatorade actually sells Gatorade water now. The mind boggles. Justin, your mum got COVID for the first time. You still haven't had it. You got some respiratory complications, don't you? So good on you not getting COVID, basically. It's not good for you. I've had it twice now. Sorry. You have 2 liter bottle. Yeah. Well, it becomes a cycle. You drink a lot, piss a lot, need to drink some more? I was actually at Woolworths today, and they did have a very big display of mandarins. We're still on the fruit talk, and that's fine. If you ever drink water, first thing is the electrical pulsing of the heart. Insufficient salt ions. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just aware it can kill you. And I agree, Richard. COVID sucks. My 2 bouts, I haven't had severe symptoms. Probably the worst. I've been a bit congested and I've been tired, and it's only lasted a week. Or I've known people with long COVID, and like people being fucked up for months or a year. And of course, we don't know what the long-term health implications are. Very unpleasant to think about. So don't get COVID, okay? Actually, I'm about due to get a booster. I got to organize myself to do that. Never been stung. Almost. Yeah, it is. Isn't that? Yeah. We all feel that. Yeah. So you've had a rough raise. Yeah. Strong immune system. Maybe. Maybe lucky. Maybe both. Who knows? There are so many unknowns. Oh. Oh man. Okay, that's an interesting one. I just make these things up as I. Mm, ooh, a little bit bitter from the Booth pudding. Mr. Chog, Mrs. Chog, Chog Jr. recovered from being cook. Chainsaw in your throat. Oh God, we're all just talking about COVID. Damn. It is, and there are all those bloody strains, and there's just so many variables. Get Rich going to come to Australia, buying an e-bike. Oh, take a week off work and show you around. I'd do that. You can hire them here. They, you have an app and all that sort of shit. Take you to get a meat pie, check out a cashies. Yeah, get you a halal snack pack. All the local delicacies. It's a whole thing. Mm. Yeah, they actually had to change the law to let cashies have an online store because they weren't allowed to at first. Oh, yeah, that's a big question because you have the choice: city or country living. Oh, okay. Work organizes free flu boosters. COVID boosters are free, so I've got to talk to the chemist to see if I can get them both at the same time. Country living for micro. Raise you voting country as well? Not deep country, outskirts of the town. Yeah. Um, I think okay. You'd really like the place, like where I went the other weekend, about an hour away from the center of Melbourne. Really nice area, Belgrave. And you can go a bit further, and then you're out even more country. About half an hour, 45 minutes away, Healesville, which is really nice. Then you're getting out into Ned Kelly country, where the Kelly gang were roaming. Yeah, Bendigo, Ballarat, big country towns. And yeah, once you go past Belgrave, it's country. So Chog's recommendation, affordable access to city, outskirts of Hobart. Yes, actually. Good tip. Yeah, well, particularly where when we were at Belgrave, we did a drive out to Healesville, and you go past Belgrave, then it's farmland. It's basically bush and farmland, uh, and you get the wineries, lots of wineries there. Gonna build a city like Phoenix in the middle of the outback. Make it a tech city. You want what was it? The one that is it Qatar or the Emirates are building? Neom? Okay, now I got to look up Neom because I think it's bullshit. Yeah, governments get all wet over tech cities. Um, I'm going to look it up because I think it's absolute bullshit. New urban area being built by Saudi Arabia in Tabuk. Launched in 2017 by Crown Prince bin Salman. Sites at the northern tip of the Red Sea, due east of Egypt, across the Gulf of Aqaba, south of Jordan. Total planned area of Noom is 26,500 square kilometers. What is? Oh man, there's a fucking auto video playing. Let's look at this shit. Neom. There. Oof. I'm not putting any sound on. But yeah. I don't know if they show anything. Wait, I think the video stopped. Did the video stop? There you go. I still say this is like bullshit. Invest in Neom. Yeah, it's a fucking scam. That's just weird people hanging around. Wait, where are the regions? Oh, the line. Okay, this is the fun one. Look at this. The line. Talking about building all these really high-tech buildings. And I would just bet it's bullshit. Gulf of Aqaba. Then there you go. What's this one? Oh, I was going to say it's not loading. No, this one has cello players in the middle of the desert. Yeah. This is all computer generated, by the way. None of this is real. It's I reckon it's bullshit. Anyway, enough of bloody promoting the Saudis. I love you just being honest, Marco. Tech cities are cringe, but just want to make a profit. Wowzers. Yeah, that sums it up. When a country has too much money, they come up with ridiculous ideas like Neom. Yeah, Dubai doesn't even work. I did actually see those pictures of Dubai flooding, actually. Yeah, no, don't invest in Neom. Fuck no. Actually, one of the whiskey companies I like, Heliers Road, is doing an investment thing. Invest in them. That's a better investment thing. Swear. Oh man, I knocked over my on-air sign. Oh god, I fucking broke it a while back, and I've never got around to fixing it. Really need to fix it. Uh, yeah. How's that? That's shit. Right. Fuck you. I'm switching you off. Fuck you. Where's your off switch? Damn it. You think governments? No, I need to know. Well, that's true. Did I miss something there? Well, both of it. Angry Investment says, sorry, I missed. That's what I meant to click on. Things went by. Well, they both have prescribed areas where you can do them. Got world hunger, health issues. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, the whole neon thing is absolute bullshit. So, yeah, I've never really looked into that. I do remember them wanting to build the islands nearby. It is it is a bunch of bullshit. But neon looks spectacularly like bullshit. Like not just a little bit of bullshit, a lot of bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Sorry, was I was thinking of it. Uh, yeah, it was Helios Road. Okay, see, like if I win Lotto, tonight, I'm gonna uh, definitely invest in Helios Road because I think it's cool. I've only had a stopover in Dubai and had a few hours to explore the airport area. Never really been there. But yeah, I haven't traveled near as much as I would like to, but it's just a thing. You do what you can, I guess. Yeah, I mean, again, the Middle East being extremely diverse, there is lots of bits I'd like to see, but you can't have everyone, everything, everyone. I've got Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. That's I don't know. It might be okay. I don't know if just an ad for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I don't think the recent Planet of the Apes movies have been terrible, but they haven't been fantastic either. Yes, I'm also not fan of the rules that go around the religious extremisms. Like I saw an interview with some college age Aussie girl asked how she feels about Americans. Ah! uh, my ancestry is very much the scum of. Actually, no, that's my mum's side, the Irish criminal side. My dad's side was sort of pre-Scottish settlers, but yes, it's pointless. Just the Burj Khalifa isn't connected to sewage. See, I don't know any of the details. Let me look that up. Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa sewage system hoax. Does the Burj Khalifa have a sewage system? It isn't hooked up to municipal wastewater. When you poop in the Burj Khalifa, waste is actually trucked out of the city. Right. So it is, I assume all your waste ends up in a septic tank, which then gets trucked away. Hello, Hannah. How are you? Oh, Rays. Oh, actually, I'll give you points for the Mia Khalifa uh, wordplay. Oh, micro, I think in real terms, uh, we would be screwed with the US. We virtually have to rely on China not being mean. Very quick stop. Well, thank you for giving us a really quick stop. More Rice Krispie treats. Nice. Pics in the Discord. Let's do that then. Go to the Discord. Do 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 do. Do. Oh, what's going on? All right. Anna's Rice Krispie Treats looking real good. I'm just going to share the picture. Well, you can see it on the Discord. But I'm just going to share the picture because it looks so good. Actually, I just love them being in the little baggies. It's like the drugs. Nice. So it's plain vanilla and choc dipped with peanut butter pretzel. Hot damn. Oh yeah, the Saudis absolutely supported. What was Bin Laden's strain called? Oh, brain stopped working. But yes, the Saudis were definitely complicit. Mark, you just want a plain one? Not sure that's got much less sugar, honestly. Stock take at work today. Tomorrow everyone needs a treat. Ah, you're such a sweetie. They're lucky to have you. Well, yes, we do have to go Republic at some point. You can close it with Japan? I don't know. You like that Japan's rearming themselves. I don't know. Japan seems to have a whole bunch of sort of medium and possibly long-term problems. That was it. Thank you, Justin. Wahhabism. That was the extremist schism of Islam that the Saudis supported. And I cried, made things awkward. Here's a treat. I'm pretty sure they're going to forgive you. Yes, Japan has been making good cars for quite a while now. It's kind of funny how just post World War II, Japanese manufacturing was synonymous with cheap shit. But you get to the 80s or 90s, and Japanese manufacturing becomes synonymous with the best quality. It's whole things. That is a very big difference. A very big majority of the Australian population supports our gun restrictions and would be in favour of more strict restrictions. There's various chodes who try and fuck around and uh, fuck with our controls, but you know, I don't. But it's not. Yeah, not just computers, like cameras, cars, everything. By the time you get to like I don't know the 80s, everything from Japan's the best, whereas it used to be regarded as the worst. You also, and what are you doing? Here's a treat. You're going to tell the company the new system's dangerous. Well, again, I think your workmates will thank you for that. Oh, right. Yeah. Restrictions about knives. Yeah. I think most people are on board with that too. Yeah. Well, I mean, the Japanese Imperial Army were very bad, but we are very closely allied these days. Might be propaganda. You cannot compare Hyundai Excel 90s current crop Hyundai. Well, again, you see, it changes country to country. There was a period where Korean cars were shit. Now Korean cars are really good. Currently, Chinese cars are kind of shit. They'll probably be really, really good in 10 years. Oh, no, Micro, the post World War II investment in Japan, very much from the US, was a very big deal with Japan actually getting their manufacturing in order. Yes, Micro, there's been a disturbing increase in lethal violence against women, and people are addressing it, which is nice. And you're saying Aussie point of view, weapons being used to harm people. Yeah, um, it's frowned upon. Not attacked, murdered is the average, and it's not good. And in the vast majority of cases, they're targeted by a current or former intimate partner. And in almost all cases, they were attacked because they were women. Yeah, Micro, you're wrong. It's very much the most dangerous people to women are white men. It's that simple. It's unequivocal and it's provable. Well, that was an interesting one, Safa. Sorry, Justin. The US, you're going to ban TikTok unless it's divested from China, and they're talking about putting restrictions on Chinese cars. I would absolutely say Chinese Communist Party would be putting a backdoor into the control systems on the cars. One nation protested outside the spot. God damn. Oh God, their fascination with laws that don't exist is friggin' wild. Hannah, case in America, high school ex-boyfriend. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, it happens. Oh yes, Ray's saying it's rich white man. Yeah, it's bad. Is for the TikTok ban? Uh what, just because of the Chinese connection, or just TikTok generally should get banned? I don't use it. So I don't know. Oh yes, no, domestic violence is just the fucking worst. We should all speak out against it. Absolutely. Jesus Christ. So that one finished with a guy breaking in, but her dad shot him. God damn. Well, motherfucker got what he deserved. Oh, raids. Yes. No, that's their latest thing. Well, digital IDs are, but the cashless thing, they're getting so worked up about that these days. You reckon there's a lot of Chinese cars in Canberra? Yeah. CCP definitely has a backdoor into the control systems. No two ways about it. Ring doorbell captured the whole thing. God damn. Jesus. Used a Huawei phone back in the day. Yeah. Trying to know. Oh, geez, that sounds really dangerous. Trying to knowing all about your 20s. Damn. Micro, TikTok's a horrible app. Yeah, I don't use it, so I don't know, but it seems shit. So how do you reckon the video is terrifying? It does seem oof. Does seem very bad. Ray, you want cash in circulation? Oh yeah. No, making things cashless disadvantages the most disadvantaged people anyway. Uh, and it just allows banks and finance companies to fuck us over even more than they do. But the way people get worked up about it is really stupid. Sorry, sorry, Micro, you just hate everyone. That's not fair. And Chog, there's no two ways about it. Most social media is shit. Oh, digital ID is the concept that, like, you'd have an ID thing on a phone, for instance, and you use it for all transactions and whatnot, which would mean all your activity and everything you do would be trackable by the government. And yes, internet outages, which happen, really fuck up cashless things. Justin, I think there may have actually been a directive about government people and Chinese cars. I could be wrong on that though. Yeah, Micro just likes to hate everyone. So Yeah, well, my gov is just something you have online. But I think what the fuckwit wing nuts are freaking out about, they have this idea that your digital ID would be tagged to every single activity on what you're doing it. Micro, you keep not getting your comments posted. YouTube's got it in for you, man. Did people get upset about 3G getting turned off? Good lord. Move on, people. Move on. You know what? I'm gonna. Okay. Well, this time it posted it. Communist YouTube has finally that you hate communism. Chug, we probably shouldn't worry. The true president is. Oh God, the guy's in everyone's back pocket. Honestly. Yes, I don't know. I don't know the technology well enough, but like 3G has been a fringe technology for 10 years. Anyway, I'm going to make another variation of that drink I made with a different fruity gin. Ooh. Okay. We do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You can do it. Weapon of choice. Okay. Which one will we do? Cherry. Chocolate cherry. Chocolate cherry gin. And whiskey. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boy? Which side are you on? Take not from any union law. To notify of the working man. Got to put some pictures in here. Maybe this one, whiskey bitters. Oh, my fancy bitters. What is this? Size 33 pants just fit you. We're sharing body shapes now. Size 31 waist won't fit you. Oh no, you've been losing weight. Okay. Kanye's probably gonna run, man. That's the whole thing. Okay. All right. Maybe that's the way you go. Okay. Got it all happening. Just got to stir this and make it. Yeah. All right. Now, is this better than the other one? Oh man, it's also good. Oh, the chocolate element's good. God damn. Push a bit. I mean, honestly, Kanye as president would be the fucking president from Idiocracy. What was his name? Terry Crews played it. Kanye as president would definitely be the president from Idiocracy. Micro, you lost government paperwork. Oof. Well, I'm really pleased your bike's coming, mate. Very exciting stuff. I did see that he has said that in interviews, like wants to run for it. He's not doing it immediately, but he has talked about because I think what you have to be 35, so that's like another 10 years for him anyway. I have seen posted in articles that he has actually said he'd run for president one day, which is, interesting. So, Micro, US government, you're an illegal. Yep, you don't want fucking border control to get you at the moment without your papers, Micro. Um, I was in the CBD today. A lot of people around. I think there were more people on the train today than I've seen for a while. Yeah, Mr. Beast does want to do a lot of stuff. Micro, no one's got any qualifications, man. I think he's like quite a fundamentalist Christian. Man, we're like, we're in a Cold War. I grew up in Chicago. It's cold. Gang war was real. No, dude, maybe. You did have the D's nuts chocolate. But yeah, I'm not a particular fan of his. Oh, Jesus. Honestly, I'd rank him above. I mean, I'd recommend a bloody festering dog shit in a swamp over Trump, but not a particular fan of Mr. Beast. I'd rate him above Biden at the moment, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I think he is quite a fundamentalist Christian, but yeah. I don't know who the El Salvador president. There's the thing in. I think there's the Constitution of the US. You have to be at least 35 to run for president. And what's Jimmy's age? Mr. Beast age 26. Yeah, so he's got almost 10 years till he can run for president. Who's he married to? It's not married. Oh, well, his name of his girlfriend's public record. Oh, it's his birthday. 7th May. Oh, man. I wish I knew that. I'd be sucking up to him by saying, Happy birthday, Mr. Beast live stream. I think a lot of Christian people are very supportive of trans people. Here's the thing. He used to have, I think, what they call an attestation on his YouTube page about his Christianity, and he did take it down. So he may or may not still be quite fundy, but he certainly has been in the past. It does seem like being ignorant is a plus in politics, quite honestly. And in fact, no, I think there are a bunch of countries that are worse than America. It's just that America dominates the media. So you see all the weird fuckery in America all the time. But there are some spectacularly ignorant people with a very high public profile in US politics, which is genuinely disturbing. Oh, very, very, very worrying shit. But that's the world we live in. That is how the world works. All right, just gotta write a note to someone. American friends in New Zealand. You don't think American? Because you go there. Okay. A lot of people leave religion behind. Yeah, it varies. Getting a lot of Trump stuff from his office. Oh God. Yeah, no, Boris Johnson is fucking weird as fuck. No, he's in a lot of ways he was an English Trump, quite honestly. Sorry, I was gonna okay. American Eagle thing. You just got it in my head. I have to find it. I might not find it. There's a thing in my Simpsons tapped out game that I think is quite funny that I got on 4th of July one year. And I got to see if I can find it. Um, I won't necessarily find it. It can be difficult. We will see. Yeah, Dutton, particularly with the right wing Democrats, very much so. All right. Um, I mean, honestly, the chances of me finding this thing I'm looking for, because it's a big map, and I'm looking for one tiny thing that moves around, and this is probably like scintillating viewing, me staring at the phone trying to find something. Found the Loch Ness monster. I thought I heard rain coming, but I think it was the fan on my laptop spinning up. No, that's silly. I'll never find it. It's an American eagle that when you tap on it, it screams and flies off, leaving an American flag trail behind it. Yes, the blue dogs. That's what they call them. Ah, your YouTube's got it in for you, man. Yes, most of the religious nuts are in the down south. Well, the country places in the Midwest can be pretty conservative and religious too. And yes, we get very nice food and culture from Muslim people here too. Yeah, no, the eagle is great. It's like literally you tap it and it flies off going, "Brrr," and it trails like American flag behind it, which is really good. Oh, that could be it. Top chat, live chat. I don't think I get that on StreamYard. I think that's just on YouTube. Chicken and lamb over rice is popular. Yeah, I like curries. Struggle was saying apologies to Micro. You think religious culture in the north is a pain? Yeah, that's a reasonable thing to ask, and you asked courteously. Uh, okay, the first one was better. That was good in its own way. First one was better though. Sure, what's crazy? Doing better PR for their people. Oh my god, the Zionists. Um, and separatist people and you I get what you're saying, Micro. You know, three main Democratic faction, Blue Dog, New Democrat Coalition, Progressive Caucus. So there you go. Oh yeah, of course you're in Democrats overseas. All right, so Micro, you reckon the religious culture is not strong unless you're in the South. Okay. Do what you want as long as it's legal. And as long as you're not a jerk about it too. There's plenty of legal things you can do that would still make you a jerk. So yeah, you don't want to hurt someone else, and just don't be Fucking jerk. Yes, some Muslim and some Wiccans. There you go. When you've been in the US, you found a religious element to culture in your face compared to your home country. And Europe's even more secular. I think that's broadly accurate. Sorry, you know what you Michael, now you've got me thinking of this the Monty Python song from The Meaning of Life, the Catholic song, Every Sperm is Secret. There are Jews in the world, there are Buddhists, there are Hindus and Mormons, and then there are those that follow Mohammed, but I've never been one of them. I'm a Roman Catholic, have been since before I was born. One thing they say about Catholics is they'll take you as soon as you're warm. That came out while I was no, as well, still in Dubbo. I was still going to school, but this is after 10 years of Catholic school education, and I found that song fucking hilarious. It was so good. So your take, Micro, is express yourself and don't feel bad. See, and here's the thing, and I think the view of yourself from inside a culture is almost always very different to what people outside the culture say. But that's okay. The French are keep your shit to yourself. Yeah, yeah. And I will admit there are some very good elements to that express yourself thing. There are, of course, people who abuse it, and there are, of course, people who lie, who say they're about expression of freedom and whatnot, but they'll shit all over anyone who disagrees with them. But it's a good principle. To have a non-alcoholic drink, mineral water. And yes, Australia definitely does have religion. It's a bit more private, but we do have weirdo fundies as well. Because in France has banned religious symbols. Yeah, the French, they can be very weird. Notice here with regard to the USA, countries are incredibly expressive. Yeah, again, that's what I mean about how people see from the inside is usually very different to how people see it from the outside. And it doesn't actually mean necessarily by definition either of them is wrong, because perception is all. I'm probably half Tim Smith, which is why I'm having a non-alcoholic drink now. Right, that was the thing. France was banning wearing the hijab, wearing Muslim attire, and I think they worded it just not wear religious things. Let's see if we can find. Been searching other things. Did France ban wearing a crucifix? Bans overt symbols such as Islamic headscarves, Jewish skull caps, and large Christian crosses at public schools. Okay. They have a law banning ostentatious religious symbols in public schools. So it bans Islamic jihad, Islamic jihads. Oh wow, that was a bad Freudian slip. Islamic hijabs, Jewish yarmulkes, Sikh turbans, and large Christian crosses. What qualifies as large, I wonder? Never seen a Native American public in your life. There you go. Yeah, I guess much like, well, you do actually see Indigenous Australians everywhere, but comparatively fewer in like I think actually Victoria has one of the smallest Indigenous populations in Australia. That's the state I live in. Whereas I grew up in the country where you'd see proportionally many more Indigenous people. US has a secular clause in the Constitution, separation of church and state. Yeah. And you're right, humans aren't consistent. Oh, no. That French law, again, it just bans large crucifixes. I'm not sure how they define it, if there's actually a legal definition of large. So, I couldn't wear in a French public school, I couldn't wear a large crucifix on a chain around my neck. Can express religion in school, as long as you're not in the South. Uh, oh, Macron's wife, she was his teacher, wasn't she? Like she was 30 and he was a teenager? Oh, yeah, Germany's banned Nazi symbols for a long time. And you can be prosecuted for doing the Sieg Heil salute in Australia now. I'm not sure exactly what the laws are about Nazi symbols. So I'm doing this obsessive thing of peeling wax off this little bottle just because I find it really therapeutic. Hashtag oddly satisfying, as the saying goes. Like sealing wax on it, and I really enjoy scraping it off. All right, I think I'm just making a mess now. But that's the thing I do. I make messes. I have a whole bunch of mess I've made here now. So, oh, you think Macron's wife was married with kids when she met Macron? I don't know. She's much older, and they definitely was like a school teacher thing, which is sus as fuck. Oh god, you're still having YouTube problems, Micro. I don't know what the fuck it is, man. Right, you can't have flags, memorabilia has to be registered. Yeah, your public displays of Nazi symbology get you in trouble. Which is why all those dicks who go to the rallies have to wear shirts, because the motherfuckers have swastika tattoos. Pieces of shit that they are. Fucking garbage fucks saying they're patriots while worshipping the ideology that thousands died fighting. I have a long list of reasons I think YouTube is poop, quite honestly. Women can be predatory. I mean, it's a real tiny minority, but there's no question women can be predatory. Oh yeah, you don't want to restrict museums from doing stuff, but public displays are a whole thing. So, Micro, you think manger in front of City Hall, stuff for other religions? Yeah, I think that, like where I am, I live in a really Jewish area, the most Jewish area of Australia, actually, I think. And you will get local councils, besides putting up Christmas decorations, they will put up like menorah type decorations for Hanukkah. I was about to say, God, what's the Jewish festival that happens around Christmas? Hanukkah. I was going to say Passover, but that's nowish. I think we just had Passover. You have Buddhists and Muslims. Yeah, tend to get pretty good representation for the major festivals of all the religions here. Oh, yeah, it is. The vast majority of these chuds who do their white nationalist Nazi worshipping shit would actually have been killed by the Nazis. But anyway, that is good news. I do actually like Guzman and Gomez. Not everyone does. People complain about them, but I like them. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Passover just happened. I thought it did. Okay. Micro. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival that happens about the same time as Christmas, and the biggest symbol of it is this candelabra known as menorah. Passover is another major religious festival for Jewish people, which just happened. No, Passover is not a Christian thing. It's a Jewish thing. Oh, sorry. I didn't know what you're referring to. It's just like the last thing I said. Oh, right. Sorry, the restaurant Guzman y Gomez is a Mexican food chain here. And I think they may be completely faked their Mexican connections and Mexican heritage. I like their food, though. It's just a chain Mexican food restaurant. Okay, you think Guzman and Gomez is shittier than Taco Bell? I don't know Taco Bell very well, so. Oh, what, you're saying Guzman and Gomez opened in your hometown? Okay. Yeah, if they're overpriced, I agree they won't last. Because with fast food, people might pay for a novelty, but eventually the dollar is what defines success. It's the whole thing. Oh, yeah, Justin, that's what Micro was just saying. There's a Guzman Gomez near him. Also, you think Taco Bell is shittier than Guzman, but you think they're both shitty. Oh my God, we've got one. Well, it's near. It's not that far from me. It's just called Mexico City. There used to be two of them, but the other one changed its name to I think just tacos and tequila, and they changed their menu, and it's not as good. So Mexico City has the best. That's like comfort food for Mrs. Angry and I. It's so fucking yummy. It's so good. And I think it's actually Mexican people who run it, which is a rarity in Melbourne for Mexican food places. So you should be Mexican restaurant, local place, possibly run by illegals. Yeah, look the other. If the food's good, you're going to look the other way. There was a there was a Taco Bell on Chapel Street. I don't know if it's still there. But there was an Australian chain called Taco Bill that's is still around. Yeah, I reckon Mad Mex is okay too. Yeah, no, they're in some of the shopping malls. I think Mad Max is fine. Yeah, Smorgies died. That Smorgies was so fucking weird. Oh yeah, Zambera, whatever the hell it's called, they're okay. Yeah. That's another one that's like a shopping mall food court thing, as far as I'm concerned. I know, Justin, that is actually conceptually quite weird. Australian owned, Mexican themed restaurant opening stores in the US. That is a little bit mind blowing, quite honestly. Like, if you're an illegal immigrant, follow the law and work, and yeah, people will be on your side. There's 4 Taco Bells in Perth. I don't know. Melbourne's got a ton. They exist, I think. I don't think I ever went to Pizza Haven. I'm vaguely aware of the existence of Pizza Haven. I don't think I ever actually went there though. Yes, I was aware Red Rooster was an Australian chain. Common stereotype: construction workers hide their co-workers when immigration pops up. Yeah, that's always been the popular rumor that, in fact, it happens in Australia too. Illegal immigrants on building sites. Not so much as in the US, because you are on a big connected landmass and we're not. All right, sorry, we're talking about Taco Bell in Australia. Let me see. I keep looking stuff up. Taco Bell Australia. TacoBell.com.au. Order now and locations. Okay. Locations. New South Wales has one. There's one in Bathurst. Fuck's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in New South Wales. But in the country, in Orange and Bathurst. 12 in New South Wales. Queensland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 in Queensland. In Victoria, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 in Victoria. Western Australia, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it looks like most of them in New South Wales, 14 in New South Wales. But it does my head in. There's one in Orange and one in Bathurst. Bathurst is where I went to uni with AZ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, it's 12. There's more in Queensland. There's 12 in New South Wales, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 in Queensland. So there's most of them in Queensland. So there you go. I don't know that I ever had Taco Bell. Joe, you like country Chinese restaurants. Let's see if we can listen to you talk about bullshit while you eat your honey chicken. Noise. Sorry, Raise. Justin's upset you with somewhere. Oh God. There's not. Is there Outback Steakhouse in Australia? Okay, now I'm going to look because I've not heard of that. Okay, Outback Steakhouse, Australia. 8 locations in New South Wales and Queensland. Where are they? New South Wales, they're in Campbelltown, North Strathfield, Parklea, Penrith, Wentworthville, and Wollongong. And in Queensland, they're at Pacific Fair and Aspley. There you go. I genuinely did not know Outback Steakhouse existed in Australia. You had Taco Bell on the Southern California border. It was amazing. It's I had really good Mexican food in California, which is hardly surprising because it shares the border with Mexico. So if a US YouTuber thought sauces are free, like US, while trying Aussie junk food, but well, it depends where you are and what you're getting. It's like there's odd occasions of KSA because fresh food. Yeah, nice. I actually agree, Justin. The why of having an Outback Steakhouse here, if that's what you're saying, why, I agree. It does not fucking make sense. Very fucking strange. Oh, the KFC and McDonald's all through Asia is wild. The stuff they have is amazing. They just have local stuff. They kind of have the generic-y stuff, but they have a lot of local stuff too, which is wild. KFC huge in Japan, yeah, I bet. But yeah, all through Southeast Asia, KFC and McDonald's has special local stuff, which I think is really interesting. Because, variety is the spice of life, as the saying goes. A very important saying. Okay, I did not know that. Japanese KFC has all you can eat. You'd be making a big mistake with me, Japanese KFC. Got no self-respect. Christmas tradition to get KFC. Order it months in advance. Wow. Okay. Well, Mrs. Angry and I started up a Christmas tradition of getting a shit ton of food from an Indian restaurant that we really like. Get it before Christmas, get like about 6 different dishes, and that feeds us for a couple of days. It's fucking awesome. KFC, so you done well, unstoppable. So what are you saying, Rays? US ones are insulting. Didn't bother to research a single thing. Shitty names like Alice Springs Salmon, Boomerangs as platters, images of colonial Australia. Damn. See, I don't know that. So if I'm going to go out on a limb and say a bucket of KFC chicken is not healthy for you. Michael, I'd love to have been in the rooms where they were brainstorming Outback Steakhouse and how the fuck they came up with stuff. Yeah, I've not heard of that, the Alice Springs salmon, but who the fuck knows? It has some sort of protein in a KFC bucket. It's really funny how they called it a bucket, because the buckets you throw. When I grew up, the big KFC was called a barrel, and that's a more positive word. A barrel is big and there's a lot in it. A bucket is something you throw up in. It's very weird to me that they changed the name from barrel to bucket. Very negative change, in my opinion. But what do I know? They're still fucking selling it by the bucket. I have to admit, I have a weak spot for when they do some insane special on popcorn chicken. Like you get a giant thing of it for $5. They do that occasionally. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting that. You like the KFC corn cobs? Where did I get the best corn cobs? Oh, where I may be going this weekend. They do this barbecued corn cob. So fucking good. And yes, focusing on colonizer history and not native history is dodgy as fuck. Actually, that would have, you're right, Justin. That would have been another fun meeting for Outback Steakhouse, talking about expanding into Australia. Actually, KFC bread rolls and gravy, Safa, I'm all about that. What am I missing, Heine? A popcorn chicken shot glass? Oh, no. Micro, I reckon Australia has one of the worst histories for Indigenous treatment of Indigenous people. I mean, honestly, US not very good, and by which I mean very bad. I think Australia might be worse though. Sorry, who has one or two popcorn chicken in a shot glass? I don't know what's going on, Heine, but yeah, I don't want a little thing of popcorn. I want a big thing of popcorn chicken. Like I said, they definitely do this thing occasionally where the popcorn chicken is, they serve a fucking huge thing of it. Chocolate and go. So like boys fighting with each other, and they actually did do the right thing of just not do the interaction anymore. Heine, you're a very responsible individual. You just want small things at KFC. I almost never go there. I almost never go to the chain fast food places. That's not like me um, proclaiming any great moral superiority because I just eat shit non-stop, just not from those places. Uh, no, Chuck, I'll tell you another time. Don't worry about it. So I kinda am Safa. It's just that I got all these good options for food. And Chog, when you ever go to grab a biscuit or something, hit me up on Discord and I'll explain it to you. So if you barely go to McDonald's, yeah, I'd like never go to McDonald's. Um, uh, I'm normally just I am a burger snob. Snob. I go to like the boutique burger places where you pay I don't know 3 to 5 times more than you would at McDonald's because I'm a goddamn idiot, I guess. But also the burgers are 3 to 5 times better. So that's just a whole thing. Actually, I have to hit up the youngins about another catch up with takeaway. Last one we did was um ramen night. That was good. Raise your kebab vans. Oh, I've not gone to a kebab van in forever. Actually, not so much a van, but there's a kebab place up the road. Five. Okay, that's interesting. Five Guys is the same cost as McDonald's in the US because I'd regard Five Guys as a bit more upmarket than US. Well, yeah, as the thing, Chog, I think it's a double-barreled thing. Is acknowledging the reality of the past and taking responsibility for what's happening now. Okay, so you reckon there's YouTube stuff about how expensive McDonald's is getting? All right, all right. Well, that's interesting. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna look up prices. Okay, so McDonald's full menu. Okay, I want to see the menu. Where are we? What's a Big Mac, Mac Junior, quarter pounder, double cheeseburger, triple cheeseburger? Okay, so what's a double quarter pounder cost? Wait, well, can I order off this fucking site? Can I fucking order or not? Or are they just saying they're not telling me how much it costs? So I can't order McDelivery. Okay. Well, let's fucking go. Fucking making my life easy. Order McDonald's. I get an ad for KFC. And menu log. There you go. Menu log. McDonald's. Yes, 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 yes. Look, Queensland. Why is it fucking okay? Double cheeseburger is $7. McMuffins. All day menu. Sorry, I'm just on this thing now. Okay. McMuffins. The burgers. Why can I not get double cheeseburger from 12.65? Order for later, sure. 12.65. Oh, that's a meal? Okay, 12.65. So if I go to a local boutique place, what do they charge for one of their good burgers? Burgers. Okay, good burgers at this place. 18.90. So like $5 more than McDonald's, but just like so much better. That was way more fucking about than it needed to be. So I like this shirt too. It's different to a lot of the other ones. Well, look after yourself, Race, and cool down. Like you're saying, the McDonald's prices range from town to town. It probably does here too, actually. Um, but yeah, I just kind of like the boutique burger places that are around. I want to try the burger again at a local pub to see if they consistently make it good, because I had it, I don't know, a month or so ago, and it was really good, like really good. And I thought, okay, I need to go back and see if they do it consistently good. Because I went there another time and I had chicken parma, which was also good. Not as over the top good as the burger, but you know. Safa, I don't know if McDonald's is the same all across Australia. I kind of thought they were too, but I don't know for sure. No, you know, lots of variable. Who the heck knows? Oh yeah, I like schnitz. That's the shopping mall chicken schnitzel place. It's yummy. Micro, I take your word for it that McDonald's price is based on location in the US. I am not 100% sure in Australia which way it goes. Oh, yeah, that's like surge pricing. If it's more expensive near colleges and highways. Yeah. And so, yeah, I genuinely don't know how much variation is in the prices in Australia because it's just not something I spend a lot of time thinking about. And speaking of things there, I just remembering I made this old fashioned in a barrel. I don't want to age for a while. Let's shake it up. Make sure the sugar syrup is all. I think it's been in there about a week now. I don't even remember when I put it in. I'm gonna leave it for a couple of weeks and then drain it, and just have a big old fashioned. That's the thing. I'm not sure that I can look up the prices across Australia. Fuel's quite expensive here. Less so than Europe. It's way more expensive in Europe. But fuel here is much more expensive than in the US. Yeah. But also the whole sort of fuel and consumption system sucks, and I wish we had something better, but anyway. Well, Micro, I like that both you and Ray's were admitting you get angry easily. And I think you both did the right thing in stepping away because I would have asked you to if you hadn't done it on your own. Yeah, but even yeah, the Australian dollar messes up a bit, but US fuel prices generally are significantly cheaper than Australia. But again, generally, Australia is significantly cheaper than Europe. Like Europeans freak out a bit when we complain about fuel prices because fuel in Europe can be super expensive. So, yeah, yeah, like I said, I just wish there was a better system. So, and it's not. Ugh, there's so many annoying things. Oh, I was going to do. Let's see. Trying to remember which is which. I think. Oh, the cure I made. I'm just going to put a bit in here. So there's a nice flavor on the orange peel. Mrs. Angry to put in her hot chocolate in the morning. That's my excuse for putting a bit of liqueur in there. I mean, I've gone right off my trolley at people in the past, and they get upset about it. It's like, well, don't piss me off, okay? Because I reserve the right to just go way off my chops if I get pushed in a particular direction. Oh, fuck yeah, that's good. Okay. But, there was a little kerfuffle and it's over now. So that's good. So, yes. I don't like it when there's a fight in my forum. And that was a that was a dickish thing Ray said. He also, I think, did it deliberately because he knew it would upset you, which was dickish. Um, but I also think it was a deliberate choice of his to be dickish. So if I said to him, that was dickish, he'd go, yeah, it was. So, but then both of you said you blocked each other. So it's, well, good, because then you won't fight. Because I don't want to have to put up with that. Because I don't know, life's too short. And I don't want shit. Tax invoice. Oh, that's right. I got something in a game. Like, why am I getting a tax invoice from Apple? It's like, because I bought something in a game. That's okay. That's interesting. We've got a state budget today. I'm seeing the various reactions. Guardian says new premier little relief from cost of living pressures for single people, couples without children, and older Victorians. And yeah, I don't think any government does enough to help people who need to be helped, quite honestly. I'm just looking what the Guardian thinks is a. Yeah, there are some cuts to mental health spending. Oh well, we'll see what happens, I guess. Wait, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Where am I? Yeah, well, you were dicks to each other, and then you said, "Well, I'm blocking each other." So it's like, yeah, I'm just glad that you didn't keep having a fight because I would have stepped in. So actually, speaking about native people in the US, Micro, have you ever seen a TV series called Reservation Dogs? It's really entertaining. It was financed in part by Taika Waititi. It was like a drama comedy, dramedy as they like to call them, about teenagers, Native American teenagers growing up on the res and trying to find their way in the world. It's about 3 seasons of it. I quite liked it. It's just really interesting seeing the stories told from that perspective. So yeah, it was very interesting to see those views put in the form of popular entertainment. So that is one I recommend for anyone looking for stuff to see. Reservation Dogs. It's not like ha 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 roll around funny, but there was a lot of stuff in it that I thought was very funny. Um, but uh, it's a quite entertaining show, and it's just good to see something from a really different perspective. So that's a little recommendation. What else am I watching? Gentleman in Moscow, fucking counter-revolutionary bourgeois pig. That character is. Uh, I'm enjoying Dead Boy Detectives on Netflix, which is a Sandman spin-off. We're still watching Star Trek Discovery and enjoying it. Yeah, so that's what I'll be watching tomorrow. Dead Boy Detectives. Not sure if I'll finish. I think it's like 8 episodes. Might have watched 5 of them, so I might finish it tomorrow, which would mean finding something else to watch. But we'll see. There's lots of stuff. There's too much stuff to watch, quite honestly. But I finished watching Shogun on Disney Plus, which I thought was pretty good. So I was going to be a Bolshevik lover. I probably would have had sympathies to the Soviets, but I mean, again, autocrats, power mad people are fucking terrible, whatever system they're under. And um, the shit, particularly once you got to the Stalin era, the shit that was done was inexcusable and vile and whatnot. Being all philosophical talk, end of the day, Khrushchev, we fail to see people as valuable individuals, fail to acknowledge worlds on fire. Yep. And there is literally no reason for homelessness to exist. And it has been proved again and again and again that the most cost effective way and most benefit to society way of solving homelessness is give people homes. It just works. And yes, no children should be hungry. Absolutely. And hey, Celtic, how you doing? And yes, we do have many issues that need care and attention. Yes, and I agree. We should always see the beauty. I think humans do incredible things, and I do like to celebrate the positive because you'll just disappear down a hole of despair if you focus on the negative, but also not ignoring the negative. Yeah, Micro, I get what you're saying. And again, those ads about starving kids in the third world are meant to make you feel bad, so you send them money. Uh, and it is unnecessary. It's just this ridiculous system that we're all part of that perpetuates that shite unnecessarily. Like, and I don't think we're guilty of it, but it's just very hard to exist without somehow, being complicit into nasty shit. Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at news headlines. Jogger in red undies arrested after complaints. Is accused of threatening women. Serial pest goes running wearing red undies and joggers. Being arrested because women reported him to police. He's threatening them. He's a 20-year-old being a fuckwit. So he'd gotten worse. Yeah, see, again, that's someone who's going to commit a violent fucking crime. Dickhead. Celtic, plenty of homeless people come into op shop where you volunteer. Yeah, again, mental health issues are not going to help you with being fucking funded. Yeah, I agree completely. Placing corporations above people is always going to cause problems. Sorry, just before I go to bed, I have to do this. Wahlberg's dish to celebrity cash grabs. Mark Wahlberg, violent racist abuser. Mark Wahlberg back tequila brand. Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? Mark Wahlberg says his involvement in the tequila brand isn't a cash grab, unlike other celebrities. Teamed up with Flecha Azul creators. Established their brand in 2020, offering additive-free tequila using traditional methods. He's seen the success other celebs were having, been approached before, but decided on throwing his money behind these people knowing more about it. Wait, is Mark Wahlberg actually in Australia promoting his tequila? So Mark Wahlberg added, even though fitness and healthy eating is still important, believes in balance and says, have some tequila. Australia's the third country after Canada and the US to have the Azul available to purchase. There you go. Sorry, that was not what I was expecting. Mark Wahlberg putting his name on booze and saying he's better than everyone else. Again, he's a fucking weirdo, violent, racist abuser. Fuck that guy. Oh, I didn't know. I don't know what that is. Australia #1 in education. I don't know what that is. There you go. Well, that's not good about VD Celtic. We all wish he would get proper care, but also wish he'd stop being a dick to people. Anyway, you know what? It's Tuesday night. That's enough. I'm going to get ready and go to bed. I'm really happy I'm not going into the office for the rest of the week. Did my days in the office, and now I'm working from home for the rest of the week, which makes me quite happy. So, good night, all you fabulous people. Uh, I'll probably be back on Thursday, and didn't even make any videos tonight. Oh, Heine, I have edited the video from the whiskey bar, and I'm happy with it. But I learned a lot, and might put some stuff in our chat on Discord about what I've learned from this first round. And I hope we get to do another one, because I want to do it a couple times to work out all the kinks, and we get serious about doing the full-scale documentary thingy. So, yay. Good night, all you fabulous people. See you another time. But